There are violent and disturbing images in this game. I bloody well hope so. That's how I like my horror games. Hello there, and welcome to a new Let's Remember Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1. This is part 1. We're going to drop into the options real quick. Now, we are playing this on a PS3, and we will get into why later on, but for now, we're going to stare at the fabulous Harry Mason there with his CGI rendered glory. I mean, look at that face. It's a beautiful face. But here's the options. So you have brightness level. You can change the brightness of your game, which is pretty cool. I mean, this is actually pretty neat, you know, back in the day. We'll leave it as it is on default. So you've got your controller config, which you can change through 3 types of controller-y stuff. We won't go through the controls just yet, but there you go. You got your screen position. You can change the position of the screen. You can also turn it white. Pretty cool. That's that there. You got your vibration. We're gonna leave it on. Basically, the vibration in this game is kind of useful. They made it useful. We'll get into that later on as well. You've got auto load. Now I don't know what this does. I'm not sure what it does. I think basically when you go to load game, it will just load the last save that you've done instead of having to select. You'll just automatically go to the last save that you've done. I think that's what that does. So anyway, you got your sound. You can stereo monaural. You've got BGM volume and sound effect volume. And then you got your languages. You can play it in English, German, French, Spanish, and Italian. There you go. Now, but for the people who are in the know, if you press any of the L or R buttons, you go to an extra options. Shh, it's a secret. But yeah, I mean, we all know it now. But you can change your weapon control. Now, you got weapon control. You got press or switch. Now, I believe what this does is, if it's on switch, you press the button once, and Harry will always have his gun out. And if you press it again, you'll put it away. And press means you have to hold it down, and you'll have this gun readied as long as you're holding the button down. I believe that what that does. You can change the blood color. You go normal, which is red. Hopefully that's a normal blood color for you. Green, violet, and black. We're going to keep it as normal for now. View control, you can have normal or reverse. Now, I believe there's a button you hold down, and then the camera always snaps behind Harry if you hold it down. I believe it's on reverse. You hold the button down to have the normal camera, and then the camera will always snap. Basically, it's the opposite. And I'm not sure what retreat turn does. I'm not sure. That's normal and reverse too, but I don't know. I don't think anyone knows this one. I looked this up, and there's people arguing on Reddit about what this does. So I don't know. I just don't know. But I do know that walk-run control, we're going to be keeping that on reverse. Basically, the normal is you have to hold down the square button to run. If it's reverse, you hold down the square button to walk. And I'm going to save the wear and tear on my square button, so I'd have to hold it down. And auto-aiming, that's basically self-explanatory. It's just, do you want to have auto-aiming on and off, on or not? Do you want to aim, or do you want the game to aim for you? Personally, auto-aiming games is naff, so I'd rather have it off. Thank you very much. Right, I've talked about the options. Just quickly going to tell you why I'm playing it on the PS3. So, annoyingly, the PS1, this game, when you go into options or into your menu, it changes resolution. So if I'm doing this through my usual capturing, through my OSSC and all that, through like SCART leads, blah, 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 every time I go into the menu, you have this kind of blank screen for a couple of seconds when the HDMI does its handshake and it changes resolutions. So it doesn't look good, and it's an absolute pain in the backside to play. So instead, we are going to be playing through the PS3, which doesn't have that problem. It has another problem, though, which is the sound emulation in this is balked. It is so bad. You might hear some buzzing or some high-pitched noises while I fire a weapon off. I don't know why. It's even on the downloadable release that they put on the PSN store, PlayStation Classics years ago. So no idea why, but it's either that or this, or capturing it through a composite or S video, which makes the graphics look absolutely naff. So, anyway, there we go. I've explained all that. We're gonna start the game. I've faffed long enough. You've got 3 difficulties: easy, normal, or hard. We're going to be starting on easy because every time we complete the game, it goes up in difficulty, and we're going to be completing the game multiple times, so you might as well start off on easy, and that way it gives me a chance to show you all the difficulty, like how from easy, normal, and hard. So yeah, anyway, I've faffed on. Let's press easy and play the game. Here we go. Ooh. Alright then, and he is now running in the void with his flared trousers. Lovely. Right then, so, yeah, the controls are basically D-pad or analog stick moves, yeah. X is action, so that examine stuff. Circle will do something later on. Square, now for me, if I hold down square, I walk. But because I've got it on reverse, I run. Triangle will bring up a map, but as Harry says, we don't have a map for this place. L1 and R1 does this kind of side run that you rarely use, to be fair. And then you've got the L2 button, which is the camera, which always zaps it behind Harry, as you can see. Now, this is what happens if you put it in reverse. This will be the default camera, whereas I don't have that. And then R2 will ready the weapon, but I don't have a weapon. There you go. And select brings up the menu. And I'm just going to go this way to show you off Harry's Jeep here that he crashed into. My car, too smashed up to drive. Where's Cheryl? I pray she's safe. So, yeah. And we can't go this way. Because, for some reason, the tunnel's caved in. But, there we go, right. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll just press select and show you. This is the options menu. As you can see, Harry's beautiful rendered face there. It's actually your health. The pulsating colour behind it indicates how good Harry is in condition. How good condition Harry is in. There we go. Let's just use English. Green means he's fantastic, and then it goes down to yellow, orange, red, and then dead. And here you can select your items, your weapons when we get some, and the colours behind the menu screen, that denotes what level you're on. So green means easy, blue means normal, and purple means hard, I believe. Anyway, let's run past these lovely trees and have a cutscene.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl? Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
I love the voice acting in this game. A lot of people say it's rubbish, and I disagree. I always think the voice acting in this reminds me of... Oh, you can't actually go back, by the way. Harry will always turn around. I'll just show you now if I try to go back. He'll say something if I try and leave Cheryl. You can actually fall off the stairs like that. I've got to follow her. So, alright then. You can actually get past that. If you press the menu at the exact time he says that, you can actually get past the flag and then explore the town of Silent Hill in peace. Just a little tidbit. But, yeah, people say they don't like the voice acting, but I personally love it. I feel like it's dreamlike. Like, it almost is like you're in a dream, and it's all disjointed. It's great. You know, it's just something quite not right about it, but it's still normal. But anyway, you need to go through this gate with the sign, beware of dog. But there's no dog in here, but unless you count this as a dog, whatever this is. Jesus, what is that? I don't know, Harry. I don't know. There's entrails over there. Bit gruesome, like. Anyway, the controls are tank. I love the I gotta say, I absolutely adore the camera movement in this part. That is really cool. This was the second horror game I ever played, and it's just still fantastic to this day. I still think this is held up perfectly. It's just the atmosphere is fantastic. Anyway, that's strange. It's getting darker. Better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, it gets this lighter out, but you never see this lighter again, which is a shame, actually. But then if we go back on ourselves, we're like, no, this is too scary. It's getting too much. Cheryl's a big girl now. She can look after herself. Randomly a dead end now. What the hell? Which is just that's just world building. That messes with your mind. It's amazing. I love this. And the first time I played this, it was just like, ooh. I was a bit too young when I played this, to be honest. I must have been about 10 or 11. But maybe 9, 10, 11, I can't remember. But around that age. A broken wheelchair. What's this doing here? And this was after I played Resident Evil 2. So from that to this, it's a complete leap in, like, scariness, let me tell you. There's a hospital bed here. What's this? I love the little flies that are buzzing around too. Do you see? It's lovely attention to detail. Anyway. When all else fails, follow the trail of blood. I mean, I recommend not doing that in real life, but, you know, I'm walking here because I want to build up the atmosphere. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, what's this all on the floor? This doesn't look good.
this? What's going on here?
And then we are ambushed by these things. Now I want to get past because I want to show something off. Right. If you try and go back on yourself, you'll notice that it's blocked. It's blocked by a dead end. Blocked by a fence. Yeah, so we're like, what? How am I supposed to get past this? But basically, it is a unwinnable situation. I think time will pass. You will somehow still be fine. Yeah, like it's completely a dead end. Like there's nowhere to go. See, absolutely. What? What has happened here? Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You can spend ages trying to avoid those, but inevitably, you suck at the game, and you get a game over. And that's Silent Hill. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself. Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month, short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
I love how she gives him a gun, right? Hopefully she's got a gun of her own, but what about if Harry's never used a gun before? Like, he says he hasn't got one, you know, and I assume, like, well, what's this? Oh, how do I use this? How do I put a magazine in? Why is it not firing? What's this thing you called safe? I don't know. You know, he apparently he's a novelist, so I don't think he's ever fired a gun in his life. So, but there you go. There's a nice look of Harry Mason there. Oh, lovely. Right, I love the attention to detail in this. Like, this looks so good. There's like little ketchup and mustard bottles on the table. This actually feels like a diner. Anyway, right, now, the X button allows you to pick up items, so we can pick up these items here. This is a health drink. Get used to it. It's a staple in the Silent Hill series. This is where it first appeared. And now, I love this effect that they never did in the later games, where when you pick up an item, it kind of pops up on the screen like that, you know, in front of all the action and everything. It looks really nice. It's a really nice effect, but instead it goes into your menu later on in later games. Anyway, here's a kitchen knife. That's the only time you're going to see the kitchen knife. I'm never going to use it. A little pinball table here. Pinball machine. Nothing unusual. Okay. There's a poster here that says "Study Damn It." Now, apparently, that's supposed to be Stephen King. It's based off like a newspaper he did in like college or university with him holding a shotgun saying "Study Damn It." I found that out a while back, but I thought that's hilarious. There's so many little references in this game. I won't even be able to talk about them all, I don't think. But anyway, there's a few items here. Now, we need to pick these items up for the game to actually continue on. There's a health drink. Just to prove, if you try and leave the cafe without picking those up, he says, maybe I should check for something useful before leaving. Oh, and there's a red thing over here as well, I forgot to say. You try and picking this up, he says, a radio seems broken, can't hear anything. So that becomes important in a little bit. So anyway, let's pick up these items. So the first thing is a flashlight. So the circle button, I believe, turns it on and off. So when it's night time. So we'll take that. Now, I've never seen a flashlight that looks like that. I don't think I have. Although, I remember something similar when I was younger that my granddad had that was green. But I've never actually seen one since. So it's a very odd design of a flashlight. Or, as we would say in the UK, a torch. And then here's a map. Now, I have no idea whether the bottom part's all corrupted like that. I don't know if that's a problem with the PS3 emulation, but hey-ho. So there's a residential area map. Take it? Yep, I'll have that. And now you see the camera angle changes. As soon as I move, notice. Do you see that? Oh. Right, so once we've picked up all these items, we can leave the door. Now, one last thing. These things here are the save points, these little like notepads. So when you examine... First time you examine one, he says, someday someone may experience these bizarre events. Hopefully they will find my notes useful. So, yeah, these are the save points. So we'll do a little save here. I'll try and save in each one, to be honest, just so we can see what it says. So this says cafe. There we go. As this is on the easy mode, doesn't really matter about ranking at the end, does it? Anyway, once we're done, let's leave. Here we go.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Right, and then we've got our first enemy. So let's get our gun equipped. They always seem to hit me for some reason. Oh, it's hit me twice! Andy, blimey blocks. That one did not want to die. It fell on the table.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Oh, I've never seen him die on the table before. Yeah, well, there you go. Anyway, now Harry has deemed the radio as being useful, so he'll pick it up now. There we go. Past the dead corpse of the bird thing there, which they're called air screamers, by the way, those things. So anyway, with that, we've got a few items we can look at. So, health drinks, supplies nutrition to recover a small amount of stamina. You've got a handgun. Handgun received from Sybil, holds up to 15 rounds. Kitchen knife, hard to use, but better than nothing. No, nothing is better. If you are using the kitchen knife, just run. You don't need to use it. It's terrible. It really is terrible. But anyway, flashlight, One touch on-off switch fits in breast pocket, and pocket radio, portable radio that emits static when monsters are near. So you can turn off the flashlight and you can turn off the radio, or turning off the flashlight can be useful when we get to it, because monsters are attracted by light, but you don't really need to turn off the radio unless you want to make it hard for yourself. But anyway, with that, let's leave the cafe. Well, it loads. There we go. Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check that alley again. How does he know where this alley is? Because he's never been to Silent Hill, I don't think. Plus, it was a dream, too. So, I don't know. It's a bit weird, this. I feel like, I wouldn't even want to go down that alleyway, considering what happens in my dream. I'm just going to pop this way real quick, because... there's a health drink past Queen Burger, which is a... There we go. Which is obviously a homage... Right, I've had enough of these. Now, when they fall on the floor, make sure you give them a stamp by pressing X. They need to squeak to die. But Queen Burger. But, yeah. Must be a homage to, Wait! Am I on... Wow! I thought this was easy mode. I had to use a health already. There's Cafe 522 there, which I think is a cafe in Natural Born Killers. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's a couple of items here to pick up. Now, see, I knew that I was low on health because my controller started vibrating. So, yeah. Wow, can't believe it. I'm on easy mode, and yet those air screamers are doing a number on me. Right. I'm having a little look around here because I like to look at all the fluff. I love looking at these buildings that they've done. Like, you know, blue something. Blue bell there. Little, this is what I love about this game. It really feels alive, like it's a real town, because all the buildings are different. You know, and everything just seems... It feels like it's a real place you're exploring. For the graphics for the time, it's fantastic. Even though there's a really short draw distance, because obviously, you know, well, it's a horror game, but you know, it's a good method of masking, you know, your limitations with the draw distance. But because they've got like such a draw distance in, they could really render a lot of detail, like unique detail, into the game. And I love exploring this town. I just love this building that just says crabs. Just crabs. When I've always watched, I've watched a couple of playthroughs of Silent Hill through my years, and I always find everyone just runs to exactly where they need to go and don't look around the town of Silent Hill and drink in the atmos. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, we will go down this alleyway though, real quick. It's just down here. Now there's dogs down here. Now you have to beware of the dogs. There we go. Now when you hear... There's two types of static, by the way. You'll hear like a high-pitched one and then a crackle. I think that denotes how many enemies are nearby. If you hear a crackle, that means it's at least 2 or more. But anyway, he has no interest in that thing anymore. Right, so back down here. I don't think this is very wise, Harry, but, you know, he's determined. He's off to save his daughter. But anyway, a couple of the handgun bullets down here to pick up. Now, in easy mode, they give you 30. In normal and hard, they only give you 15. So just bear that in mind. Right, now over here, there's an item to pick up. There we go. We got ourselves the steel pipe. And then a couple more things to look at. Hold on. There we go. So on the floor is to school.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
Alright, so that is now our main objective. We need to get to Midwich Elementary School. And Midwich also being a reference to the Midwich, the cuckoos or something. Oh, I can't remember it now. Mine's just gone black. But the Village of the Damned, that's it. Anyway, here's the drawing book. It says Cowigga Dinox on there, mirrored, which I have no idea what Cowigga Dinox means, but that's what it says. This sketchbook cover, this picture, it's me. It's very wall-eyed. First picture Cheryl drew in the sketchbook I gave her on the 15th. Oh no, sorry, not on her 5th birthday. She drew in the drawing book, in the sketchbook. She drew on the cover. I mean, to be fair, I draw on my covers, don't I? So, like, at school I used to draw on the fronts of my books. So I guess I should huff my mouth. Oh, anyway, I think as you can see, it's a dead end. I just want to clarify, you can't get through there. That's why I'm heading back. So we need to make our way back. So let's go. Damn, face plant into the wall. Yeah, he face plants in this game if you run into walls. And in later games, that only happens on harder difficulties, but in this game you'll always face plant in the wall. Right, past the garages. I mean, this looks like a lovely little place to live. It must be said. Right, and also all the streets in this game are references to authors and stuff. So some fish and fries there. I think they mean fish and chips. I've never ever heard it called fish and fries before. I love that little cart there. And I mean, they've even modelled the wing mirrors. Such a nice attention to detail. So, yeah. When they do that, I like to call that a drive-by. When they flap their wings and try and hit you. What's this here? Bookstore. Right. I'm going to go down here. We'll check what street it is. Sometimes for fun, what I like to do is I like to play this without using the map. Anyway. I think I've gone down the wrong street, It's a possibility. Where am I at? Let's have a look. No. I'm on the right street. I'm on the wrong side. Levin Street. I don't know who Levin is. I don't know all the authors of all the references, but North Levin Street this is, by the way. So here we go. Wrong side. But I just want to show you something here. There's a doghouse here. And if you examine it, he says, probably a doghouse, though I'm not sure since there's no dog around. And it baffles me because there's two dogs there, Harry. There's one right in front of you, you silly sausage. But yeah, nothing particular around. I mean, I just love that, by the way. That used to amuse me to no end as a kid. So that doghouse is meaningful. We just need to find something before Harry will investigate that further, and I believe it's down this way, right here. Right, so you need to see this before you can examine the doghouse properly. But here we go. Doghouse, Levin Street. Right, with that, we're going to check our items, by the way, because we get these coming up. So, we got the steel pipe, 3-inch long steel pipe, long range, but of limited use. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good weapon, that, to be honest. You got the note to school. To school is written in Cheryl's handwriting. You can look at it again. There you go. And doghouse. A note. Doghouse. Doghouse and Levin Street is written in Cheryl's handwriting. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people miss that. That's actually in your item. You can actually pick that up in your items. But there you go. So now we can examine that doghouse. But first things first, I'm just going to have a little mosey around. See the streets around. Oh, this dog. I'm going actually. I know. I tell you what. I'm going straight to the doghouse, aren't I? Oh no, I'm not. I'm going down 11th Street. This actually is a good chance to show off that you can't just make your way beeline it to the school, because the roads have all collapsed, as you can see. So the roads have all been destroyed, and yeah, so you have to go through a certain path to actually get to the school. So which we'll be doing in the next part. But first we're just going to make our way to the doghouse, which I think I'm on the wrong side of the road again. Yep, I am. Across the road. Here we are. Nope. I can't remember how you quick turn, by the way. I think... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, L1 and R1. If you press them together, you do a quick turn. That's it, yeah. But now we've got that note, we can examine the doghouse. And now he's interested because now there's a house key. So a house key was hidden in the doghouse. Take it. Yes, please. And with that, we'll examine that real quick before we use it. So, house key. The house key hidden in the doghouse. There we go. And we get to basically go in here, use the house key, and go on through before we get nommed by a dog. There's a new item here to pick up. There's a first aid kit. Take it. Yep. So that's a new healing item. Let's check that real quick. First aid kits. Heals injury to provide moderate stamina recovery. There you go. It gets about half your health back. So, gotta say, it's a lovely looking house. There's a door here, but it's locked, and we can't open it until much later on. You have to complete a game a few times actually. So, and some handgun bullets just lying around on the table. It's because we're in America. America. I have been to people's houses in America where there actually have been boxes of handguns and bullets actually on tables and stuff, and on like drawers and like shelves, and it just makes me laugh because it's just not a thing we get in England. You know, we don't have guns in England for the most part. So there's a little jug there and some wine. It's a lovely little house. This is nothing useful. A painting, something on the health drink on the cabinet here. Let's love this house. Massive refrigerator though. Look at that. The refrigerator is empty, and he knows that without looking inside it. Wish I had that ability. Right. Anyway, so if we go over here, we'll notice that this door is locked. There are 3 locks. And then there's a map next to it. Something is written on the map, hanging on the wall. Keys for Eclipse. So there you go, that's the map. Copied it to the map. So now we have that on our map. So we need to find 3 keys to open that door. So that'll be in the next part, the keys for the Eclipse hunt. But for now, we're going to be doing a save and calling this part 1. I hope you've enjoyed this part. This is going to be a nice little relaxing playthrough of Silent Hill, and then, you know, I'm getting all the endings, so I'll be playing this 5 times, although I probably might cut out all the times I play it and just insert, like, you know, certain parts. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this this episode, and join back for part 2 for the next part. So until then, take care, have a lovely day, stay safe out there, and bye for now.